Hello farmers, welcome back to Griffin, Indiana. Last day of fall and the weather is beautiful and something else is beautiful as well. And that is our bank account. First of all, $138,000 in our bank account right now, but we still owe some cash. But guess what? Not much more, $65,000. Yeah, I've been busy doing contracts, very busy. Today's the last day of doing contracts. I've already done $150,000 worth of fertilizing contracts. $200,000 the day before, and I think Monday was the last day we did an episode, so I think it's been a couple days in between, but $234,000 then. Loan's gone. Hooray. You don't have to hear me talk about, well, I still may talk about money a little bit here and there, but we're not in dire need of it anymore. So no more contracts for me to do. I'm not going to say forever. How many contracts I end up doing so far? Contracts. Where are we? Contracts. Missions completed. 612. 612 have been completed. So we are done. I am done for a while on it. So what are we doing today on the last day of fall? Well, it's actually like the last day of fall, first part of winter. The animals are fed and everything. That's why I just loaded the game back in. But I last left making sure the animals were all taken care of. At least they should be. I think that's where I left them, right? Cleanliness, water, straw. Yeah, everything's looking good. But yeah, with winter coming around the corner, it's time to take care of selling some grain. We're going to sell some canola first of all. Only 52,000 liters of milk so far, but we're going to fill these up probably tomorrow, the first day of winter. The first thing we're going to do is teleport. Where did I leave my truck? I actually left my truck right here. I just checked the prices, and we are going to sell canola, but I forgot where I was taking it. This is the good time of year to sell canola. Last day of fall, first day of winter. And Country View Milling for $760,000. Before I do that, though, where is my workshop? Workshop is behind me. Do I have enough cash? Because I've been waiting a long time to do this. And since I don't need anything else in the farm right now, I would love to upgrade this engine completely. Just to give me a little bit more horsepower. But I think it was $90,000, so I'm a little short to do it right now. I think I am anyways. Let's come over here to our workshop. And customize, and where, nope, we don't want GPS. If I do the engine, it is 90,000. All right, so we'll be back. Once we sell the canola, we'll have more than enough cash. So like I said, the other things I do want to get is the Valtra tractor, medium-sized tractor, to do some things around the farm that, you know, the Ford can't and the Deuce Fire shouldn't really need to be doing. Oh, I do have the silo display over here finally. Let's see, we're here for the canola. This should definitely give enough cash for the engine. And the other thing we're going to need, but not for a while, not until like late summer, is a forage harvester. There's a few other things that we may look at in the future. You know, I don't really know if I want the Krone Big M. I don't think I really need it. I mean, the Deutz-Fahr can go ahead and mow it. The Deutz-Fahr can also, the plan is the Deutz-Fahr will windrow it, and then the Vulture will be behind us on Follow Me, and they'll be doing some baling. But the Vulture will be doing like a lot of the fertilizing as well, instead of using the Deutz-Fahr. At some point, we'll probably also get maybe a sprayer for weeds, just because. We'll have the cash. Cash is not a problem. Not anymore, it's not. Not anymore, it's not. But I'm not going to say the money's going to come in really fast now, because I'm not going to be doing contracts. No more contracts. Now, I thought about maybe taking some of the money and buying some more land. And I may do that by the time we get selling all this grain. So we got the wheat, oats, and barley still to sell. The corn, I will not sell the corn until like the 4th or 5th day of of winter is when corn is supposed to be at its best. So I do have some corn because I did that, if you remember, field number 16 was a corn field, and I harvested that field there, and I got quite a bit amount of corn off it, actually. Not too bad. But I'm kind of looking forward to upgrading this Peterbilt engine, just because, I mean, it does fine, just that when I get a full load of 120,000 liters of whatever, it's really sluggish. So hopefully it can beef it up a little bit. So I think today, the last day of fall, we're just going to sell the canola. The rest of the stuff we're going to skip until tomorrow. But we're going to go ahead and take care of the cows. That way they're good all the way through winter, especially with their TMR mixer. That'll be nice and full. and good to go. So planting corn here as soon as we can. I know it's going to be like mid-spring. I think the ground temperature needs to be around 50. And yes, I still got the traffic turned off and probably will leave it off as well. I think this field right here is shy of 800,000. Let's just see how much money I get selling the grain. I thought about buying some cows, and I may put it off just one more year just so I know. Yeah, you know, I don't know. We are up to like 84 cows now, and I said we'll be up to 100. So maybe I'll buy 10 more of each. Maybe that's what we'll do. I really forgot how many cows we have purchased throughout, so if anyone does remember, leave a comment below, because I can't remember if we bought, I think we bought up to 40 cattle we have purchased. So if I buy 10 more of each, I'll be up to 60. I do believe that's where we'll stand. So there is our 90,000 to upgrade the engine. I definitely want to go ahead and do that. And now with no loan interest payment at midnight, that's going to help us out. I just got property. And what's the other one? Land. No, that's land and property, same thing. That's stupid. Yeah, there's usually three things that pop up. One would be loan interest. Another one is property maintenance, which I never quite understood that. I don't think I got any buildings. Maybe I do got some buildings that require some maintenance. I don't know. There we go. $66,000 in canola. And of course, that's not nothing we planted. That's us from doing all the work, harvesting other people's fields and keeping up that grain. All right, so we're gonna go back to the farm, upgrade the Peterbilt engine, and I'll see how that actually performs. I think this is a 450, and we're gonna go up to like a 620 horsepower engine, something like that. All right. Turn off that engine. Let's run inside and get this swapped out. I'm going to check the horsepower again because I forgot what we have. No, we don't have the 600. That's what it says. I don't know why it does that. It's a 405 that we got. There we go. Yeah, it's a 405, and we're going up to a 600. So I had some numbers right-ish. But 900,000. 90,500. But I don't got numbers right anywhere right now. Let's go ahead and make that purchase. Yep. Thank you. Horsepower will be very, very nice. I think next thing we're going to do, I was going to feed the cows first, but since I'm going to purchase some cattle, actually it doesn't really matter, does it? Let's purchase the cattle first. So I'm going to need, I'm going to need you. Where are we here? We're down here at the other shed. All right, let's turn ourselves around over and over. Get myself dizzy. Hoses, thank you. And just watched it up not long ago from doing all the fertilizing contracts this morning. I wonder if Frank and Frank Jr. are up. They are now. Been a while since I hooked up to this thing. Alright, on down to livestock market, and we'll start with the Holstein cattle. I think this only holds 6, or does it hold 8? I think it only holds 6. Alright, trigger is back here somewhere. That's probably good. Where are my lovely little Holstein cattle? Let's see. I don't know how many we can fit in there, but like I said, we'll just... I think it's only going to be 6. Alright, go ahead and confirm that. Ooh, 12,000. I'm just barely going to have enough cash, I think. Or am I going to be short? I might be a little bit short. Am I actually going to have to borrow some cash? Or maybe I'll just get one trailer of each. Now, I better buy 10 of each because then my math, that way, I don't want to start saying, well, we've only bought in 58, not 60. That'll get me more confused than I already am. Alright, so somewhere in here is this trigger. And I'm not close enough. How about now? There we go. Just making sure I got 6 we're putting in there. Alright. A few more trips. I'll bring you back for the last one. For a second there, I thought I got the Holsteins again because I saw black and white. Man, that confused the heck out of me. Let's go ahead and confirm that. And I should have like 104? 104, because we had 84 when we started. Well, these started buying the cattle. I do have 2 males in, I think it says 2 males that we have in here. One of them is almost ready to be sold, probably will be next season, I think. Where are they? So he's 115 pounds. He was just born this year, but there is another one. There he is. So almost 1,200 pounds. So I think next season I'll probably go ahead and turn around and sell him up. But there are the cattle in. I will top off the water just because, even though, I mean, they should be fine. I topped them off a little while ago, but now we got, you know, 20 more cattle in there. Might need a little bit more water. Let's go ahead and jump into the Ford. Yeah, they don't really need to be cleaned out. But what they do need is their TMR mixer needs to be kind of filled up. So I'm guessing after I fill this up, whatever I have left over, I probably could go ahead and sell. I'm not going to do it though, not this season, because we've had this now for just a little bit over 2 years, and silage, that's how long silage is usually good for up to about 2 years. But I'm not going to sell it until I know we got our corn planted next season and we are making some chaff, which should not be a problem. But I just don't want to get rid of it and find out I'm going through more feed than I thought I would. Because we got more cattle now, so going through feed a little bit more for sure. So yeah, since I really haven't been in Griffin, Indiana really in a while actually, even though I did all those contracts and in between episodes, it's been a few days for me. So much so that, actually as I'm recording this the weekend before this gets released, so I'm recording this 7 days in advance. But FarmCon has happened, and of course Giants released a lot of information and videos on Farm Sim 22. And that USA map, Elm Creek, looks pretty good actually. We'll have to wait and see how the gameplay actually will be like. I mean, they still got some months to maybe change some things here and there, so who knows what they'll do. As for the productions, I'm kind of interested in productions a little bit, but I think Elm Creek, I may be doing some vineyard stuff, because that's kind of like the new thing. Even though grapes and wine kind of has been in the game as mods and such, but I'm kind of interested to see how that's going to work out. I mean, we'll have to wait and see when that game does release, and you know me, I like to change plans really on the fly as I go, so I mean, things could change really, really quick for me. And for you, because you're the ones watching it. Actually, I should get that HUD up. How much silage have I got left? Oh, like 250,000 liters? Well, just a little bit under 250,000. Probably 200,000 by the time I get done here. Take it easy turning here. That is 9,000 liters inside the bucket, even though I got to wait on the Ford. Let's see, one more bucket will do it. It won't be quite topped off, as close as I'm going to get it. And when I sell this silage, we're going to take out this bunker and put in a different one. Not that the other one holds more silage or not. I really don't know how much that other bunker even holds. But the style of the bunker is going to fit me a little bit better when it comes time to compacting it. Alright, let's go ahead and drop off this bucket and get the bale spike. Yep, the manure is piling back up, so next spring I got to finish fertilizing our grass field. And like I said, I'm thinking about not making sheds, but putting down some sheds for our hay and straw bales. This one's a little bit easier to get in there and pick up multiple bales at once. And that's about the only thing about our auto-loading trailer that picks up the bales. The way it stacks them. Actually, if I pick up the hay bales from this angle, might be good. Let's get that low to the ground so I'm not too top heavy, because that is 40,000 liters of hay that I got on the front. Just better not hit the brakes too hard, because the Ford may topple forward. I didn't even see how much hay was required at the mixer. So it definitely looks like only one cut in the grass field for us, so I'm not too sure. And now that I'm thinking about it, our subscriber from Indiana who does hang in Indiana, I think he just left a comment on the latest episode, actually, saying he just did his second cut, if I'm not mistaken. No, let's not put it up there because I don't know if it'll register. If I put it down here, it will. And one more bale will be too much, and I don't feel like bringing... I don't think I'm going to... Yeah, we'll just leave it. 100,000 liters should be fine through winter. When spring rolls around the corner, I'll probably go ahead and top them off again. Just because I'll be busy working in... Well, I got 2 fields. Right now, I only got 2 fields. We may be purchasing one here in the future. Sooner than later. So yeah, I mean, this grass field that we planted a couple years ago, I think this is the first full year that it's been here, so it had a good start, but we mowed it in like early summer, and you can see the grass is not grown at all here in its late fall. I mean, it is late fall. I mean, tomorrow's winter, so one cut is all you're going to get out of it if you're running the Griffin Indiana Seasons Geo, which I am. And actually, there was just an update to Griffin, Indiana. I know some people were talking about signs falling down before. Not from my gameplay and me knocking them over. I'm talking about people who said they would load the game in, and the first time we go down the road, all the road signs were knocked over. But apparently he fixed that. And there was a few things like on collisions and whatnot that he kind of fixed. You don't need a new save game for the update. So... that's always a big thing about modded maps when they first come out, and it happened to me on this map. You know, the first day I was on Giants Mod Hub, I just started recording in it, and within like 4 days, I'm gonna grab that. There was an update to the map, and it required a new save. So, luckily, I only had 2 episodes in. It didn't take me too long to set everything back up. And actually, if I remember, I moved some things around a little bit as well. I don't remember what the original setup was. I think the cow barn was not where I have it now. I think it was further in the corner of the field in that general direction. Because the one thing I forgot to activate when I first started playing was Place Anywhere mod. That's why I couldn't place it here. Definitely... I can get 2 more bales. So if I can grab 2 more bales, I'll top off the straw. Now that doesn't top off their bedding. Their bedding straw is on the other side of the barn. So I have to make sure they're all set on that. But I'm not going to put an extra straw bale out there now, because it does slowly deteriorate over time. As we got that, I still got that bale down at the other field I never picked up. I'm just sacrificing that bale because I want to see how long it takes for it to decay. Did I not lift up enough? So the way our auto-loading trailer stacks bales, that's the word I'm looking for. Kind of like crisscrosses them, so yeah, I can't pick up another bale the way I would like to normally. But if I had my choice for an auto-loading baler or to stack them up the way I'd like to, I'd choose the auto-loading baler just because, yeah, I don't have the time. I was kind of hoping to straighten that bale up a little bit, but I did not. I don't have the time to pick up the bales one by one, kind of like I'm doing now. Not low enough there, Peanut. A little bit lower would be good. Alright, take it slow, and then the cows will be taken care of. Probably tomorrow I'll have to put another straw bale out for their bedding. Oh, the one thing I was starting to talk about Farm Sim 22 and some of the things they put out. There was one video they were putting out about how the animals were being fed. And you notice in 19 the cows always just like walk around. In one of the videos I noticed one of the cows had a slow trot to it. So that's going to be, I know it's the small things like that sometimes that, other people like, who really cares about that? To me, it just adds more realism to it. The cows aren't always just either standing still or slowly walking. That cow was kind of like, had a little trot to it. Alright, so there is that. The bale spike I do not need. I may need it in the morning, actually. So, I think we are done for today, which sounds kind of weird. Park this in here just to keep it out of the weather in case it does snow or something. Just checking all, make sure all the cows are good. Yep, those are nice and full. Let's actually go ahead and close this. We don't need animals getting in there and eating up the food. Well, I guess they can come over here and eat this. So, I'm guessing probably 200,000 liters I'll be selling of silage next year. That'll be a good amount of income. Oh yeah, speaking of income, I had plenty of cash on the cows. I don't know why my math tonight is just way off. So, never mind on that. Yeah, so I think we sold all the canola, right? All the canola is gone. Yeah, so corn is... Might be easier if we just go to here. Corn. So you can see corn like the third day of winter. Looks pretty darn good. Soybeans, not until summertime. Sunflowers, no one really planted sunflowers on here. The canola we just sold. So the oats are not that bad today, but if we wait just a couple more days, I'm not going to wait for the best price because, like I said, now that we don't have a loan to pay off, I'm going to have tons of cash here once I sell the grain. More than enough that I know what to do with, and we don't have that much more equipment to buy right now. So let's go ahead and speed up some time here. Wait a minute. Usually it's the Posey Co-op and Country View Milling. What's the... I don't know what that supermarket even sells. Okay, no, I shouldn't say sell. They buy. That's eggs. Alright. Well, we don't have chickens. I just need to stop in case it says great demand at Posey Co-op or Country View Milling. If it says that, then I may stop and have a look at it. But the great demands in 19 are not like they used to be like in 15 and 17. When they were great demands, I mean, it was like 50% more than usual is what they're asking for. So at midnight, what are the two things they're going to show? It's property income and what is it? Vehicle, I don't know what's the two things. Vehicle running cost. All right, okay. Property maintenance and vehicle running costs. $250 I had to pay for that. All right. We can deal with that. So winter is here. It's kind of weird how I got the date mod for seasons and how the first day of winter is like mid-December. Where I am, I would say November 1st would be winter, even though we can get snow where I am in October easily. I've seen snow in September. So, the cattle. How many cattle are we up to? So, 107 now. The TMR will be fixed here shortly. Do they have straw? So, the only thing about straw for bedding, if I don't have straw, they'll make liquid slurry, which is fine. Yep, we need straw. So, let's go ahead and move some of the stuff around. I'm going to go ahead and probably park all the vehicles up off camera, maybe? That's going to take me a while to do. Move some things around, clean them up, maybe repair them, or I'll do that. I'll repair them in the springtime. Just let them sit all winter before I fix them, I guess. I don't have that much stuff to actually put away, but I have enough. So we don't need to buy cattle. So if you remember, my original goal for the end of this year was to... Can I sneak that in there? Do I need to sneak it in there? No. I don't think... No. I got plenty of space here. So my original goal by the end of the season was to have 100 cattle, which we do have now. And I think I wanted to get the loan down. I think originally I said 2 million or 1 million, whatever it was. But now we don't even have a loan at all. Because I worked hard on those contracts. Frank did too. He did too, I'm not going to lie. Okay, let's grab the Ford. Because I got the bale spike. Let's go get a straw bale and place it down in that trigger. Because right now they're making slurry. Plus, it's the only thing with seasons, it's kind of a little frustrating in one way, but it's not that big of a deal. So say on your farm you want to do liquid slurry, which means you don't give them a straw bale. The problem is the cows will never be near 100% health because they want straw for bedding. This seems kind of weird they did it like that, but yeah, we'll find a way. One bale will be enough. So I will have to see, because now the cattle are going to start multiplying even faster because we got more, obviously that makes sense. But I'll have to keep track of next season when we plant whatever type of cereal crop in that field to get straw. I'll have to see how many bales we get out of it and start keeping track of that. But eventually I'll buy more fields, so I don't think that's going to be, it's not, I got to be careful of running out of straw. Alright, so that should have taken the straw and filled up their bedding. How much straw did it take? Almost half the bale. Ouch, just ran into a bale spike. Now let's go ahead and... Actually, I'm going to fast forward time until 9 o'clock, because that's when our feeder comes on. So that is interesting. So at 9 o'clock, I always used to get that our... Whoops, I got to drop this off. That our feeder was overfilling for the amount of food that the cows needed. I'm not getting that now. So I may have to do 2 feedings a day. Although it looks like I was fine. Well, the cows were fine, but I may need to jump it up to 2 feedings per day. And I think I'd rather do that. I don't want the cows running out of food and waking up one morning like, why did 3 cows die? Oh, because they're out of food. So we'll go into the TMR mixer room and just do another setting for a second feeding. Gotta keep them nice and clean. Guys got real filthy in a day. Usually I just keep it in the bucket until the bucket's full from cleaning them out, but for some reason I'm coming out here and dumping it out here. Yep, gotta sell that silage because that silage is old. And the cows are probably not too happy. Don't worry, cows, next year we're gonna have fresh corn silage. Alright, now we'll park this in here. And if I can get out of there, close that door. Let's come into here. Can I actually activate the trigger? Yes, I can. Actually, I already got 2 feedings set up. 9 and 9. Do I ever see... I don't remember seeing it coming on at night. I'll have to keep an eye on that, I guess. Alright. So it's already set for 2 feedings. Anyways, how is the cereal crop doing today? $3.94 for wheat. That's usually pretty darn good. Oats are going up at Posey Co-op. And doesn't really matter which one I go to for the wheat. So like I said, I really don't care that much about how much we're getting, but I also don't want to sell it for that bad of a price. Not to say those prices are bad. We're just going to go ahead and sell it. So let's grab the wheat first thing. And see if I can tell if this 200 horsepower more is going to make a difference here. Nope, we're grabbing the wheat. And this is going to be 2 trips. And after we sell all this, money will definitely be a problem of the past. So I just got soybeans. So I got 60,000 liters of corn, as we can see there. So I think I'm just going to go to the Posey Co-op because I think that's an easier ride for me. And we're only talking a couple dollars difference. What is usually the max price on wheat? I mean, it looks like it may have gone up to like 400 once. But like I said, I'm not going to be here to penny pinch at this point now. Not where we're at. And today I'm getting it for, well, $3.91. Pretty darn good. Alright, give me a full load. I want to see what this thing has for get up and go with a full load compared to what it used to be. I mean, so we're going from like 400 horsepower to 600 horsepower. That's a pretty big increase. Yep, I'm liking that already. Much better. Now, I know I'm going downhill and everything right there, but trust me, I've driven this truck enough with 400 horsepower and a full grain tank trailer, I should say, to know how it feels like. I'm actually going to get up to speed, I think. I can never even get up to speed on flat. So when I used to have a full trailer and going over to like the Posey, the Country View Milling, which is, you know, way at the other end of the map here, I could floor it on this complete straightaway and never get up to speed. So it definitely does help. How could it not? So, yeah, we're selling all this grain today except for the corn and soybean. And then pretty much zip through winter, other than I may pause on day 4 and sell the corn. But I'll do that off camera. Make sure that train's not coming. I've been caught many times, when I say many, it's like 3 times, to where those crossing signs are not down as I'm coming down. Just as I go through them, they come down. When they come down quick. Oh, you were trying to catch me, weren't you, Mr. Train? Alright, so now our money problems are officially over. Because not only we don't have a loan, I'm going to have enough money to fiddle around with. Got the upgraded engine, we bought our cows. We are good. I'm back to the idea of maybe I may put down the fish hatchery just to give us something else to do on the farm now, because I won't be doing a lot of contracts for other farmers. Or the seasons may just go by quicker and quicker now. I don't know. We'll have to see how it goes. But I'm kind of glad. I mean, you can imagine doing 600 contracts. It's ridiculous. I don't know if I should see that as an achievement, doing 600 contracts on one map. Should I say a short amount of time? I don't know when the series actually started, but 600 contracts on a map. Should that be an accomplishment, or can't say an embarrassment, but that's a lot of flipping contracts. So the train just went on through. Oh yeah, this truck gets up to speed a lot quicker with 600 horsepower, as one would think. Anyways, I'm going to keep on selling. I want to finish off selling the wheat. Barley is next, and then when I do my last load of oats, I'll bring it back. We'll sell that, and we'll see how our money situation looks then. I'm not going to buy the Volter tractor yet, because it's going to go to sit there through winter, so why bother? And definitely not going to buy the forage harvester until the day we need it. Because I already got my forage harvester kind of... I got it picked out unless a mod pops up between now and then. So, and when I say now and then, I know when we started spring and got to like midsummer, it was quite a few episodes. It may only be like 2 episodes now before before we're there. Anyways, I'm going to get to selling here. See you in a bit.
Don't need your pity, don't need anything from you. You made me someone I'm not. You made me realize what I got. Don't want your sympathy, your eyes so full of tears. I got my friends who got my back, so don't pretend you're all I have. You can't come crawling back here no more. First you love me, then leave me, then say you're lost without me. I found myself without you, I'm sure. Look at me now, I survived, so don't you worry about me. 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 Ooh, baby, don't need you to love me, so you shouldn't worry. Hey, baby, I got all that I need, so don't you worry about me. I'm living it up, I'm taking it high, yeah, I'm living it up without you. Ooh, baby, I got all that I need, so don't you worry about me. Come get your clothes and all the stuff you left behind. Don't want it lying all around, don't want a thing here to remind me of your presence, 'cause I'm
This extra horsepower in the Peterbilt definitely paying off. Speaking of paying off, the grain isn't paying off as well as I thought it was. Like I said, my math tonight is just way off, but I mean, we are up to $130,000 and I don't have any loan payments to make anymore. But in thinking about it, like I said, you know, I thought about buying the Vulture tractor first, but I think I might want to save up and make sure I got the cash for the forage harvester, because that's more important for us for next season. I still have corn to sell, but not a whole lot of corn, and we got the soybean to sell as well. And I'll probably be selling the soybean next summer before I need the forage harvester, because other than that, the only thing I got to sell now is milk. So I guess we'll have to see how it goes next year. I may still do a couple contracts if I need the cash, and that's the only reason why I'll do a contract, is if I need the extra cash to be able to go ahead and buy whatever we need. Because we're not selling the bales that we make from straw, yeah, we're not selling, we're keeping, unless I know I got more than what I need. The grain that we got at the field, I suppose, we will sell. The other thing I noticed in delivering the grain, this being the first day of winter, and I just haven't noticed it until now, is this true on every map? But usually when you go up and down Main Street here, there's pedestrians walking up and down the road. Apparently not in winter. There's not a soul walking around here. And the weather's not that, well, it's all hindsight really. The weather isn't bad. It's a nice sunny day. It's 30 degrees out, so it's a nice day overall. For mid-December, that's a nice day. I'll take that. So yeah, all of our grain is sold, so up to $180,000, which is just kind of short if I wanted to buy the Vultra. But like I said, we do have milk. Not a whole lot, but I think the milk we got, I could probably get like maybe $100,000 for it. So hopefully, like I said, now with 100 cattle, we'll produce more cows, which will produce more milk. But like I said, I'm not really sure how the seasons things works, because a couple times the milk production was kind of slow, and I don't know if the cows stop producing milk if they are expecting offspring once again. I don't know. Definitely going to go ahead and wash our Peterbilt in our trailer. But finally, yeah, you don't have to hear me rant on too much, because I feel like I've just been talking about contracts too much a lot lately. And that's because I've been doing them, and that's why I went kind of hard on the contracts in between, so I can just get it over and done with, so I don't have to keep talking about it. And it's kind of nice now just seeing the money total out there. It's like, okay, that's what we got to deal with. I can't help myself, though, when it comes to video games, and when I can borrow money, it's like I'm borrowing money. Except for Gold Rush. If you just saw... Would that video be up? Yeah. Time travel in YouTube world. That video will be out by now, but yeah, on Gold Rush, I thought about taking on a loan in Gold Rush, and the loan interest rate in Gold Rush, wow, it's like 50%. 50%. There we go. Yeah, the paint has kind of stopped peeling on the truck, so I don't mind leaving it the way it is. But there we go. And like I said, I'm going to go ahead and just leave that there. I'll park things up off camera. But overall, yeah, we sold all the grain that we got, except for corn, which will be mid-December. And corn goes for how much-ish? So let's just say on a good day, on the best day it is 500. So I'll get like 30 grand for that. And soybean on a really good day goes for, okay, so like 175,000 for that, and 30. So I got like $200,000 of crops sitting there, and of course milk is, well, milk is milk, right? So yeah, we'll see how that works out for us. But yeah, winter's here. I will see you in next episode when spring gets here. And yeah, I won't have to do any work. Well, it's winter. I wouldn't do any work anyways. Other than just hide some things here and there. And get that corn delivered mid-December. So when we come back, I'll probably be sitting somewhere around 200 grand in the bank account. And it'll be next spring. And we'll be probably start off planting. Nope, wrong button. It's going to be this one here. We'll be planting field number 30 with something. A cereal crop. What I'm coming in for here for does not need to be plowed. And the pH level is so-so. Nitrogen level is tanked. The nitrogen on field number 13 is good. So we won't be planting corn right away because that needs to be a lot warmer temperature than this field here. Frank and Frank Jr. won't have much work around here doing the farm because we'll be doing most of it. We used to have them harvest a lot doing contracts and stuff, but now that's over with. So we'll be doing a lot of the work between now and then. But anyways, that is going to do it for this episode, and I can't jump on this fence. There we go. Don't know why I got to be standing on the fence like a rooster, but I do. But anyways, that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you again right here in Griffin, Indiana. But until then, have a good one.